Welcome students. I am Debaroti Dash, teaching faculty, Department of Geography, PN Dash College, Polta. Today I'll be discussing on Gatt, its evolution, structure and functions, SEM 4 honors. Now what is Gatt? It is General Agreement on Tariff and Trade. So it is a legal agreement between many countries whose overall purpose was to promote international trade by reducing or eliminating trade barriers such as tariffs or quotas. And according to its preamble, its purpose was to substantial reduction of tariffs and other trade barriers and the elimination of preferences on a reciprocal and mutually advantageous basis. Genesis of Gatt, it came into being on 30th October 7 and it took effect on 1st January 1948. Now, history. The Gatt was first conceived in the aftermath of the Allied victory in the Second World War. At 1947 United Nations Conference on Trade and Employment, at which the International Trade Organization was one of the ideas proposed. And the structure, the most important structure is the apex decision-making body is the Ministerial Conference, meeting at least once in 2 years. Then there was a General Council to oversee the operational side of the agreements and the apex body's decisions and policy directives. It was a central forum in which the member countries act collectively once in a year in Geneva. Now the functions, first is national treatment. Gatt members imported goods treatment equal to that of the domestic goods. No restriction on charges like rates may be applied to imported goods unless equally treated. Protection through tariff is also being initiated, and dispute settlement was also one of the function of Gatt. Now it is the list of the conferences that took since the inception of Gatt. And now let us discuss what is the basic difference between a treaty and organization. A treaty has some fixed guidelines and all the members are expected to follow guidelines. Whereas an organization has enforcement powers of its policies. It can enforce that treaty. Now let us discuss the questions. Write about the function of that. We can easily discuss about that. Write in brief about the conferences that took. We have to write the full form and how it came into being, the history. And these are references from which I have prepared the presentation. And to say thank you for your patient hearing.